Welcome back to your Why Does He Keep Calling It Daily News if he doesn't post daily but without the libtard propaganda. I'm your host, Aardvarks. Starting out, a Capitol riot defendant accused of smoking weed in a senator's office admitted to 2 additional felonies while representing himself. The judge told him this was a horrible idea, don't do it, and he decided to do it anyways. In the meantime, before he testified for himself, what he did with his freedom... He called a probation officer's mother and put the judge's wife's number down as his own when the court clerk attempted to contact him about allegations that he was harassing a former girlfriend. He did this in the past to get a judge disqualified, and it worked, so he tried doing it again, and all he got was some more felonies added to his case. This dude fucks. Good luck. Nike business executive Larry Miller admits he murdered a teenager in 1965 because Black Lives Matter, but not that much. When black people keep killing black people, we're just going to ignore that. He actually killed an adult. They say teenager, but it was an 18-year-old, so it was an adult back in 1965. Now, I'm pretty sure there's no... what's it called? There's no time limit for murder, so they could still charge him, but they won't. Good thing he gets to stay in the NFL, while that white coach who dropped some slurs in private emails, I'm glad he got fired. It makes perfect sense. Airman stuck with $19,000 repair bill after gate guards wreck his car. See, what happened was this 87-year-old person who should not be driving got confused and hit the gas and basically charged the gate. And so the gate guards did what they were supposed to do when someone's trying to run the gate. You hit the thing, the pylons come up, and it somehow did $19,000 worth of damage to this one airman's car. And... someone commented on his post, meanwhile, maintenance just replaced a $19,000 LED map light on an aircraft designed in the 50s so a pilot with an art degree can read his Air Force-funded iPad while autopilot does all the work getting them to their 5-star hotel at Red Flag, paid for by your tax dollars. The base has no fund for what happens when gate guards accidentally destroy cars. And so they basically, legal told this airman, you're fucked, do it on your own. There was another comment down here, Air Force, we don't understand why these airmen aren't re-enlisting. And so task and purpose is going an interesting direction with that. So this white airman has his car wrongly destroyed and it's not going to get paid for. And so then, which direction do they go? Which direction they go? But part of the problem of the re-enlistment is the reputation among non-white and female Americans. Thomas said he was most concerned that the biggest drop in interest to serve is from black males, Hispanic males, and females. But wait, there's more. It's hard to blame them. Over the past year, Air Force was rocked by studies which show that young black enlisted airmen and guardians are almost twice as likely as white peers to be involuntary discharged based on misconduct. That 1/3 of female airmen have been sexually harassed during their Air Force career, and that Latinx enlisted members were 33% more likely to have been investigated for a criminal charge than white peers. And of course, they're blaming racism and sexism, not that actions have consequences, and when certain groups of people disproportionately receive the consequences for their actions, of course, we have to blame racism. Good job, task and purpose, you fucking libtards. China disappoints. Third quarter growth slows to 4.9. They were only expected to do 5.2, but this is a good sign because China sucks. Look at this graph. Hell yeah. I hope that keeps dropping to the negatives because China, not a good country. 9 UK schools start scanning children's faces to take their lunch money. Now, according to the school, they have 25 minutes to serve 1,000 people during their lunchtime. So they needed a faster through point at the point of sale. And I'm kind of conflicted about this because, yeah, technology is making everything easier and faster. But I'm sure this could be misused or abused in some way. I don't know. I'm not the expert. And closing out, New Zealand lays off its official city wizard after 23 years of loyal service. This is in Christchurch. Yeah, that Christchurch. And they were paid him $16,000 a year, or New Zealand dollars a year, to be the official city wizard. What's funny is he just started doing this. Before Lord of the Rings, he would just walk around as the lizard or wizard, and he would be a living tourist attraction. It's wild. When reached for comment, I live in my own universe. Adding that he had no need for a driver's license, bank account, or social security number because he was a fictional character. Now get this, there's been some controversy with this wizard in the past because once on a morning talk show in New Zealand, he was saying that men shouldn't hit women. I mean that's good, yeah, don't hit women, but the reason why he gave you shouldn't hit women, they bruise easier than men and they're far more likely to tell on you. So he wasn't saying don't do it because it's bad, he was saying don't do it because you get caught. And that's been your daily news, but without the libtard propaganda. I'm your host, Aardvark.